frustrating after that, 20-all?
Yeah, especially, obviously it was a large period of the game with them down a man, so it was tough. We weren't as clinical as maybe we could have been. We lost a couple of balls deep in their 22, which is a bit frustrating, but I thought we played some nice stuff as well. It was the first time a lot of us have played together, especially in the backs. There's obviously Foxy's got loads of caps, but beyond that, there's not many boys with all that much experience. So I thought, we acquitted ourselves pretty well. And can hopefully go one better next week. Wayne said after the game, the series all rests on this last game now, which is quite a nice place to be, and hopefully we can finish the season on a high.
You were a man of the match. How do you feel your performance went?
Yeah, all right. I thought high ball was pretty good. We knew they were going to bring a lot of kicking. And I thought as a backfield, myself, Kieran, Tommy, and then the wings sort of dealt with that quite well. Things to work on as always, ball toughness. But I think that's sort of across the team. So yeah, overall pretty good. And hopefully can get another run out next week. Nice to get an international run out of 15. Yeah, definitely. It's where I prefer to be. It's the position that I see myself in moving forward, and I thought I'd done all right there for the Blues, Cardiff Rugby, as we now are towards the end of the year. So yeah, obviously it's sad to see Lee go down with an injury, but hopefully I've sort of done his shirt proud.
And what about next week? Because I say you don't get much chance normally after a draw to play the same team 7 days later.
No, it's great. It's it's a great opportunity for us. They're a fantastic side, and we know now what they're going to bring, because I don't think we've played them since 2018. So sometimes hard to know exactly what a team's going to bring, but now we know, they'll know what we bring, and hopefully it'll be an even better game next week.
Thank you, Hallam. Good luck next week.
Cheers.
Hi, Hallam. It's Alex. Thomas Williams had a really big impact, I thought. He brought some tempo where perhaps at a time when you were struggling. Oh,
he was great. He's a fantastic player. He's one of my best mates in the squad. And, we're best in Wales to have 4 or 5 outstanding nines. We've got obviously Gar, who's away with the Lions, but then the 3 boys who are here are all fantastic, all, could start international games and look completely the part. Thomas was fantastic when he came on. He always is. And yeah, great to have someone that, speed of thought, speed of, the way he plays and the ability. I don't think, there's not many boys who are as skillful as him. And, when he's carrying the ball one-handed like Alan Wynne, and he's only 5'4", it's pretty impressive. So he was, he was great today.
And just lastly for me, is one of the areas to tidy up for next week, the contact area. When they've got guys like Matera there, it's you can't really have any room for error.
No. That was massive for us, and that's probably why we didn't go on to win the game. So yeah, especially as outside backs, it's a huge thing to work on. We lost a couple deep in their 22 when we got to be scoring at this level, and boys will have learned some lessons today, and yeah, hopefully we can put it right next week.
Great, nice one, well played.
Cheers, Alex.
Alan, just a quick one. What did you make of the red card?
It's tough. The international rugby's kick chase is huge. They've been on to us all week that you sort of got to go as quick as you can, and it's hard when you're coming full pace. The speed of wings, fullbacks these days it is hard to slow your feet sometimes, and Kieran's not the biggest guy, so it's tough for them to dip their height and make an effective tackle at the speed he's coming. So it is tough. I only saw it once or twice on the big screen, but it did look like a red card. It is dangerous, but then that's the game, and it is hard to slow your feet when you're coming in that hot. So it's something that we're always working on. And I think as a back three we did pretty well today. Jonah and Laney chased really hard. But yeah, you just got to be careful about the height.
Just after the red card, you didn't. Well, if anything, Argentina improved and took control of the next sort of 20 minutes of the match. Scored a couple of tries. What were the messages at that point for you guys? What was going wrong, and why weren't you able to sort of get into that ascendancy until the last 15 minutes or so?
I mean, I don't know if it's across rugby, but anecdotally, I've sort of seen that in quite a few of the games I've played where red cards have occurred. There was Ireland and the Six Nations, Scotland, London Irish, and that after red card, the game becomes a little bit scrappy, and especially Argentina, because they play on such emotion, it almost works in their favour a little bit, because you know, the ref maybe looks to even things up a little bit, and you know, they build on that. So we just spoke about keeping calm, not changing our game plan, but I think it took a little bit of time to adapt to that. You know, that comes with the inexperience maybe that we had in the side today, but you know, we'll have learned lessons from that, and moving forwards now, I think boys will be in a far better position, you know, to go on and win games like today that we should have done today, but in the future, you know, there's definitely that little bit more experience that can hopefully, you know, lead us to victories in the future.
Thanks, Alan. Well played today.
Cheers. Thank you.